Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of hidden treasures as we explore the four most expensive, even in good or worn condition. These seemingly ordinary coins could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today. So before you spend that old coin, stick around because you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. Every coin has a story, and when we talk about the 1984 United States quarter dollar, we're holding a piece of modern American history in the palm of our hand. It's a coin that millions were minted of, a coin that lined countless pockets and cash registers, a coin so ordinary that most people ignore it, until one day, someone realizes that even the ordinary can carry extraordinary meaning. In 1984, the U.S. Mint was producing quarters not just to make change, but to circulate symbols of liberty, strength, and a nation's continuity. When you look at that quarter, with George Washington's steady gaze, you aren't just seeing metal. You're seeing a moment frozen in time, a snapshot of an America in the 1980s navigating its own cultural and economic journey. Now imagine, if you will, the electric thrill that rushes through a collector's veins when they flip over a quarter and see something unusual. A tiny mistake, a misstrike, a doubling of the lettering, or a striking that's off-center just enough to be noticeable. To an everyday person it might look like a flaw, but to a coin connoisseur, it's a whisper, a secret tucked into the metal that could mean real value. In the coin world, these variations are like hidden gems buried in plain sight. They make people stop, take a second look, and lean in closer, because what seems common on the surface could be rare deep within. Think about the stories we tell about luck and destiny, how some people find fantastic things in places others overlook. A stunning jewel discovered in an ordinary ring. A rare card pulled out of a deck thought to be common. That's the feeling that keeps coin collectors up at night. The hope that the quarter in your pocket might be the one that turns the ordinary into something spectacular. It's this dream that creates legends, whispers of coins so valuable they could change a life, reshape a future, rewrite fate. And while the standard 1984 quarter is not one of those legendary unseen millions, the idea captures our imagination because humans are wired to hope, to dream, to seek treasure even in the smallest corners of the everyday world. History has shown us again and again that scarcity creates value. A coin minted in huge millions isn't rare. Its value is its utility, its role in everyday commerce. But when the mint accidentally produces a variation, just a small batch with an anomaly, people who understand these things see gold where others see metal. That small sliver of difference, maybe a double die, maybe a mint mark that's off, maybe a quality of strike that defies normalcy, becomes a story collectors chase relentlessly. These stories become auction drama, and auctions are where ordinary metal makes headlines when it fetches extraordinary prices. Imagine you're in a large hall filled with collectors from around the world, all eyes on a coin slabbed in protective plastic. The auctioneer pounds the gavel, voices rise, numbers climb. No one walks away indifferent. A coin that was once spent at a grocery store now becomes the protagonist of an electrifying moment. Bidders murmur in tense anticipation, bids soar, and in a triumphant moment, the coin sells. Not for face value, but for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or in rare stories, millions. That fascination is part of the culture that makes coin collecting not just a hobby, but a thrilling pursuit of history and perfection. But let's step back and anchor ourselves in reality for a moment, because the truth about the 1984 quarter is both beautiful and grounded. Most 1984 quarters, even in great condition, are not inherently worth millions. They are common coins from a year when the mint struck them in the tens of millions to keep everyday commerce flowing. Their worth in pocket change was, and often still is, simply 25 cents. Yet in those ordinary coins lie dreams, the hope that perhaps one among them was struck differently, imperfectly, memorably. And collectors know that every coin, no matter how common, has the potential for a story, if it possesses a true mint anomaly. Now think about the beauty of that potential. You might be walking through life thinking you hold something ordinary, only to discover that a microscopic variation invisible to most eyes could turn curiosity into treasure. Even if you don't have the mythical million-dollar 1984 quarter, the excitement lies in the pursuit, getting to know coins, studying minting processes, dreaming of that one extraordinary find. And that pursuit teaches us something deep about value itself. That worth is not just in the metal or the date stamped on the face, but in history, context, and the thrill of discovery. Coins like the 1984 quarter connect us with people across generations. Someone in the 1980s dropped that same quarter into a payphone, or maybe into a Salvation Army bucket, or perhaps it sat comfortably in a dusty drawer for decades. Now, in your hands, it carries not just monetary value, but memory, legacy, and possibility. Collectors treasure these stories because they see coins as time capsules, tiny, round, and powerful symbols of human culture and economy. So if you hold a 1984 quarter and wonder if it might be your ticket to sudden wealth, remember this: the real joy is in the journey and in the knowledge you build. Learn about mint marks, learn what makes some coins treasured beyond face value, and maybe, just maybe, you'll uncover something truly exceptional. But even if your coin is common, it remains a piece of American history that once helped someone buy a soda, wash laundry, or make a phone call. That story alone makes it worth holding, treasuring, and understanding. In the end, coins like the 1984 quarter remind us that life is full of ordinary objects that can become extraordinary with the right knowledge, perspective, and a spark of curiosity. Whether your coin remains a piece of everyday history or stands out as a rare anomaly, it represents a bridge to the past and a vibrant community of people who love and celebrate these small wonders. Let that be the true treasure, rich with meaning and filled with possibility.